So I guess we better drive it and see what it's like. Let's do it. Boot on this car is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. So much so that I think that I can jump in it. Hello guys and welcome back to Stef AB TV, and today we are in a BMW 520d. Now this specific BMW that I'm looking at right now is a 2-litre twin-powered turbocharged diesel. Power of this car is running 187 bhp and it's running the new BMW 8-speed Steptronic gearbox. 0 to 60 time in this car is around 7.3 seconds with a top speed of 146 miles an hour. The fuel economy will give you an urban run of 60.1 miles to the gallon, an extra urban run of 74.3 and a combined run of 68.9. The key facts about this BMW 5 Series and how it makes it different from the rest really and truly are the amazing new tech that comes on the car. It's semi-autonomous driving, the BMW key display and the remote control parking. Prices from this car range from $35,835 and the car we're looking at right now is sitting at a whopping £48,495. Thankfully the new 5 Series BMW is anything but boring, and BMW have given it a complete redesign which makes the car look a lot more edgy and a lot more dynamic. Pretty much almost every area of the car looks sharper and slicker than its predecessors. The famous kidney grills that represent the most obvious areas of change, they're wider than before and actually join with the car's sharper LED headlights. Just like the 7 Series, the new 5 Series grille employs the firm's active airstream technology. It remains closed when the engine needs to warm up and opens up only when cooling is required, making the car a lot more efficient. Moving on to its interior, the BMW 5 Series is a little bit different to its competitors, the Audi A4 and the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. The 5 Series low-slung cockpit feels drive-orientated the moment you step into it. The interior is dominated by a huge 10.25-inch touchscreen, and beneath that you'll find the air conditioning vents, music controls, and a surprisingly large area devoted to the car's air conditioning controls. The 5 Series uses BMW's iDrive knob to give you the overall control of the car menus and the systems, but you can also use the touchscreen or even the motion control. BMW have also included ambient lighting, so you can alter the color of the interior downlighting to pretty much whatever mood you feel. My car currently is set to blue. In case you're wondering, you can change to different colors other than blue. The digital display, which is 10.2 inches across diagonal length, is pretty much one of the biggest screens I've ever seen on a modern car. It's also pretty easy to use, and for me, when it comes to cars, I'm not very much a technological kind of person, so if I found it pretty easy to use, then a lot of you guys will. Then we move into one of the areas which really puts BMW above the rest, and this is the semi-autonomous systems it's got. For those of you who don't want to stress about driving, the 5 Series pretty much comes with an avalanche of assisted driver tech in the form of BMW Co-Pilot, which is BMW's new fitted stereo camera, ultrasound and radar sensors, all three of these working together to offer semi-autonomous driving functions. The key itself is another really cool function, and for those winter mornings where you are very cold, you can start the air conditioning up from just swiping up the key, which means that when you arrive to your car, you're also going to be very nice and warm. And also you can flip that round to summer because you can flick the air conditioning on, which then flips it to having a nice cool car when you decide to open the doors. So I guess we better drive it and see what it's like. Let's do it. So what does this car like to drive? Well, it's definitely comfortable, I'll give you that. Now, I used to have a BMW 535 diesel and I didn't hold on to it for very long, and the reason being is that I personally found it rather boring. Now BMW UK have been very kind to lend me this car to do some sort of a review in it, etc. And whilst my channel isn't exactly reviews, I'm going to give you my take on what I think about this car. The first thing that I really like about this 520 diesel, the BMW 520 diesel, I really like the little things like the head-up display, for example. It's something that I've never ever had in any of my cars, but I think it's really cool. It's a really nice touch, and you literally do end up just keeping your eyes directly on the road, and I do like that. The sat-nav is ridiculous. You can do pretty much everything with that sat-nav. You can even tell you the bloody news. But who is the audience for this car? Who is going to buy one of these cars? Well, really and truly, it's a daily car, isn't it? The 520 is a daily car. It's economical on fuel. It's great to drive around, very comfortable. A massive boot space. The boot on this car is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. So much so that I think that I can jump in it. what I mean? You get all the good stuff that you would expect from BMW. Things like the rear cameras, which pretty much I think comes on most cars nowadays, but I think it's a nice touch. You get this very nice blue light thingy, whatever it is around here. And I don't exactly know what BMW is trying to achieve. Is it the executive look, or is it just are you about to feel like you're sitting in a brothel? The comfort factor on this car is second to none, and obviously I've come from a car that is very, very, very harsh on the road, but this is a very comfortable car. You get the flappy paddle gearboxes here, so I can change the gears and put my foot down, and it goes. It really does go, and it brakes well as well. Good brakes. Good brakes too. But let's see what happens if I was to try and launch this. Let's put it into sport mode, and let's see what the acceleration's like. Manual, let's go. It's pretty punchy. Fair play, BMW, fair play. No, I genuinely like this car. I do think as a daily car, you can't really go wrong. It will take you from A to B. It's very economical. And for what it is, it's quick. And very quiet too. Very, very quiet. That's one thing I have noticed. The traditional diesel noise is no more in these cars, and BMW themselves have been very, very good at producing good diesels. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's good fun. But guys, so in summary, my own personal thoughts on this. Me personally, I am not sold on this car. I can see why many people would be. I'm much more of a sports car, performance car kind of guy. But as a daily car, I do think it's a great car, I really do. Very comfortable, quick enough, great on fuel, can carry loads of people, huge boot, full of tech. I mean, if performance cars are really not your thing and you just want an all-round daily car, then I definitely think that the 520 BMW is definitely one for you guys. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed my little mini take, if you like, of the 520D. Thank you very much BMW UK and Craig Neal for making this happen. Much appreciated. Guys, if you've liked it, please like, share and subscribe. And of course, I'm going to see you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.